Ayo, who made this? Ammo 7 did it again.
Welcome to another episode of Big Ego Media. Got another special guest today, goes by the name of D38.
Oh, go on, man. You telling me?
You tell us, man.
Damn.
So you're here. I think you're probably one of the youngest rappers we've had on here, to be fair. So let's start from how we always start from the beginning. Where you're from? Where did you grow up?
From South London, Brixton, SW9. I grew up in Brixton still. AK Lane side, you get me? Yeah, man, Brixton.
So as a young man, did you know, I'm talking about maybe 5 or 6 years old, did you know the connotation of what Brixton was, how it was those days, in terms of the notoriety that it has?
Not really, not much still. As I got older, I learned a bit more and that, you get me? But uncles and that around, so I see little things here and there. But yeah, man, as I got older, man, started to know more still.
What was the ultimate ambition as a little kid? What did you want to be?
I think I wanted to be a baller still. I wanted to be a footballer still, but obviously things went different ways.
Was you any good?
I have a good left foot still, I'll be real. Top bins, but obviously.
What position?
Fucking left wing still.
Okay.
Left wing.
So I always ask people to try to see how the difference people grew up. So in terms of your household, did you grow up with your mum and dad together, or was it kind of separate?
Just mum still, obviously. Sometimes I'd live with my nan and that if, when things get techie and that. But more time was just mum still.
And you think the not having the sort of male role model at that time, do you think that impacted you anyhow in regards to your life now?
Yeah, 100% still. But obviously, it's just how you take it, innit? Like how you take it and how you act upon it, innit? But yeah, definitely did make a little impact still. So
how was your kind of behaviour-wise, like in school and things like that?
Behaviour, yeah, man. Obviously, man was, when it comes to learning and that, I'm ready to learn, but obviously, truthfully, I was a likeable person and that. Teachers would always say, he's distracting, he's doing this and that. More time I wouldn't even be distracting, but it gets like that, innit?
Did you have a favourite subject?
I would say English and a bit of science still. It's a bit weird, but science still.
And did you go to college or?
Yeah, I went college still.
So you had the ambition to finish education, or were you just doing it to kind of please mum, or did you actually want to do it yourself?
No, I actually wanted to do it still. See, I got kicked out and that, like year 9, and then went to a pre and that, or whatever you call it. Yeah. But I still got my grades and went to college on that first year, second year and that.
So, I mean, looking back at kind of Brixton, like I asked earlier, was you aware of your surroundings? But do you remember watching, maybe YouTube of the people that made music back in the day, like from PDC and so on? Or who was your kind of early people from Brixton that you listened to?
Early people from Brixton. I think I was probably listening to man like SQ, RIP Broski. I was listening to SQ, a bit of Ads, a bit of Bowl here and there if you're talking Brixton, a bit of Judge of Souls and that. But yeah, man.
And at that point, did you ever think about going into music yourself, or just like I fuck with what everyone was doing? But
no, not really. Still, when I got to near my teens and that's when I thought maybe I might do a little something still. But I never really took it serious, and I never really proper looked into it until.
Do you remember your first kind of lyrics and that?
Nah. Therefore not still. Therefore not. I know the code though, definitely.
And in terms of music now, I guess it's changed from when I was growing up. I'm 35 years old now, and I grew up when there was grime, and then there was the road rap, which is starting to make a comeback now. But then the whole drill era came about, which I guess you guys are part of right now. Was drill always the lane that you kind of wanted to go into, or was there?
No, at first it was just like rap beats and that. Still just normal rap beats. You get me? Just jumping on rap beats, just little freestyles, nothing too serious, little freestyles here and there. Play it to my brethren, what do you think of this kind of thing? Most of them will say it's cold, so then I was just thinking, I need to do a little something, make some money off this pattern, do something proper, you get me?
And was you quite confident at the time, I'm actually good? Or, because sometimes when people start writing bars, they're not always confident at first. They might write it by themselves, away from everyone, then you kind of feel like, should I make the man them listen to it or not? Was you always confident?
No, I had to build it still, I'll be real, I had to build it. At first it was let me show 1 or 2 man. Then obviously, man, it's got my team now, innit? So I just show everyone as a whole and see what they're saying.
And everyone was supporting it.
Yeah.
So at that point when you kind of said, I'm going to make this transition to music, is this something you feel cool, this is what I want to fully be on? Or was you kind of still thinking, oh, I'll do music as a hobby still and dabble in other things? Or was it like, actually, this is actually what I want to do full time? No,
only till like, I'd say like 6 months ago or 7 months ago, I said like, yeah, like, man's gonna actually do this. Before that, it was like, yeah, just little songs here and there, little whatever. But now it's like, yeah, like, I need to have consistency and actually do this thing.
What gave you that change that, actually, fuck it, I'm gonna try and do this now properly?
Nothing in particular, I just think time's not waiting on no one, innit? So you just need to do your thing. All this waiting around and that, it's not getting nobody nowhere. So.
I mean, going back to kind of your teens, and you said you got kicked out of school at year 9.
Yeah.
So before you said kind of like your behaviour was not so bad, but you was a little bit disruptive. What led to the point of you actually getting kicked out then?
What happened? I think someone said something weird to me, you know. I don't know what it was. I think I was on the way to break or something. Someone said something weird to me in his language or something, innit? And then one girl that was speaking the same language as him, that was my brethren, kind of translate. I was like, rah. We ended up having a little fight, and that, obviously Tree said he don't even speak English. It just looks like man's just a bad guy, and then, yeah, they just kicked my heart, innit?
So when you just kicked out, what was the conversation at home?
My mum was on me still, I can't lie, she was on to me, but she got over it still.
And would you say going to the Peru would have intensified how you kind of start living your life at the time? Would you say is that sort of age where you would have kind of touched the road a bit more?
Kind of still. I feel like if I didn't go to a Peru, I don't know if I would say things would be different, because obviously I still got the same friends, innit? But I met a couple other people who might have shown man certain things. I don't know, fam, but I can't predict and I don't really know.
I mean, like I said, as someone now who is 35, 36 actually next month, so I'm nearly double your age really. So, and it's mad because I just see the never-ending cycle. I remember growing up myself, being from Peckham, not getting along from people from your area, although I wasn't one of the main people that would not get along with people from them. And just being in that area, we were told, you don't get along with them, man. You don't get along with no man. No one told us why. The oldest had their own beefs and so on, but we kind of had to inherit that. Do you kind of get the sense of the same thing happening in your generation, where there was things that were happening that technically got nothing to do with you guys, but you feel a kind of loyalty to have to support?
No, I wouldn't say that still. Obviously, everyone has their own reasons why they jumped on whatever they jumped on. Obviously, I had personal reasons as to why, whatever, innit? But obviously, that's just things as a man you got to deal with, innit?
And as a 19-year-old, like, do you feel that the streets of London are somewhere that can be safe for you, or do you always feel like I have to look over my shoulder, I can never feel comfortable? Cause
no, it can be safe. What you saying for me?
For you personally, because
London's safe, man. London's very safe.
Moving on from there, so drill, what do you think is different between that kind of caught the attention of the young people than the rap? Why did drill really push that narrative of, this is our sound compared to doing road rap, which was seen for another generation?
What can you like elaborate on that one a bit?
So for example, if I ask you what genre you like prefer, you say drill, right?
Nah.
Nah, okay, I'm surprised.
I listen to like Lil Durk and that still, I can't lie.
So on the wave thing?
Yeah, drill's alright, but not everyone's talking the truth, so I don't really want to listen to everyone, I'll be real.
But for yourself, would you ever kind of then do rave music, or would it just be like just drill?
I'll jump on a wavy beat and rap while someone else is doing their thing, but I wouldn't say I'll jump on the wave thing myself still. I don't think I'm on that. And
in regards to sort of Brixton right now, in regards to the people that are making noise, the people who are leading the way, who do you sort of fuck with, who you listen to now, kind of your generation, a little bit older?
From Brixton?
Yeah.
From Brixton. Well, obviously I listen to the man them, innit? That's the man them, that's the bros.
What about UK, right?
Other than the man them, some bit of 98s and that. Who else do I listen to? I don't know, I listen to bare like wavy music, like, because obviously man's getting ready and that. I don't want to always be listening to the mad thing. Sometimes you just want to be chilled, you get? So yeah, man, not always listen to like drill and that. Just.
Would you say, saying that, would you say that music can influence your mood then, really? Like?
Yeah, it can still. I won't be fake. It definitely can influence your mood still, but it's how you take it, innit? Some people listen to drill just for the music. You You get me? Like some others listen to it for some other reasons, to get in their moods or do whatever they want to do. I don't know, fam, but everyone's different, isn't it?
So then you've done a 3 freestyles. I think you've done the Tim and Barry one.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the reaction for you after you done that one? Or was that the thing that said, actually, I'm gonna keep pushing it?
Yeah, therefore, because the Tim and Barry thing, that was just a quick thing. I think someone just sent me a beat. I just wrote for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I just dropped it. And I just asked the man, like, "Bro, what do you think of this?" They were like, "Put on Insta on it, see what the people think." And that I slapped it on the gram. They were fucking with it. Then I said, "Cool, let me delete this. Let me not like let them hear it for too long, innit?" Then I think it was either Tim that shouted me and said Barry heard the thing and said that he wants to get my number and that. So I said, bro, let me send it to them. Cause I wasn't even gonna use that. I was gonna do that as a throwaway. But right now, that's the most popular freestyle I've got still. That's doing very good still. So yeah.
How many others have you done so far then? What other platforms?
I've got a freestyle coming on GRM.
Okay.
I've got a next freestyle coming on. I can't really say what it's coming on, but I've got a next freestyle coming on the next platform. Kenny Allstar's locking in with man as well, so hopefully man gonna link up with him soon as well. Still, man's just loading, man.
I see you being consistent. I think was it Charged Up?
Yeah.
That you released and then you done a remix to it. Why did you want to do a remix?
Everyone just saying the song was too good. It didn't get enough recognition on the first thing, innit?
Yeah.
So I just thought, let me shout some of the killies from their ends, see what they're saying. Hit up. Who did I hit up first? I think Sax hit me out saying, yeah, he wants to hop on that, so I plugged him. Linked AM, and then Ari pulled up on me and dropped a verse as well. So yeah, that's classic. I've been listening to him since I was young. That's big, bro.
To get RA on there as well, that's iconic because a lot of people, that's 2 different generations, and for him to kind of jump on. And do you kind of look to the elders for support sometimes? Because sometimes we will say that there's such a disconnect between some of the older and some of the youngers, that there's a whole new generation of people who know each other, and you think it's important that these sort of connections still happen.
No, it's important for the connections, but I'll be real, looking up to the elders for support, I'll be real, I don't really do that, I'll be real, man. Nowadays, our age group, we've got to do our own thing, because not everyone wants you to win, you get them, so you got to just push your own thing and do your thing.
Why would you say that? Why do you think no everyone wants you to win?
It's plain to see, innit? Like literally, like you might put out something, not everyone's promoting it or not everyone's supporting it for their own reasons, innit? But if a man like Dirk put out a song, everyone's quick to post it, but my man's already where he needs to be, so it just makes no sense.
You know what? I mean, what you're saying, there's truth in it, and also because I was like that at the beginning, right? Where certain people, I was shouting people, yo, come on an interview. And, I'll shout you. You don't hear back from them. And as the platform kind of grew,
now they're hitting you back.
Hitting you up. But for me, for example, like you're someone that's relatively new, right? So I could be bougie and go, D38, nah, he has to work a bit more hard. But because I got a relationship with AJ and Sax have been on here and RN, and I'm like, yeah, why not? I'm still there to support any young up and coming artists. But at the same time, you have to understand it, like people kind of wait for you to be at their level as well. So it's never, I always tell people, never take it as a disrespect. Or now, them man don't want me to win. Or that people are waiting to see, okay, how hard is it that does he want to work?
No,
remember, I might be at the table over here and someone's down there, I can't see them. They're waiting for you to come and sit at the table. Now we can see eye to eye.
No, literally.
So I always tell people, never take it.
But on that one, I got something to say for that one still. But obviously, I get what you're saying 100 about that one, like, people's waiting for you to get to whatever, but if like you're my brethren, like Bobby Kasengo, you're my bro, I see you doing the interview thing, and I'm gonna make sure I'm posting your thing because you're my people, you're my guy. If we are not people now, cool, I can understand that man's waiting for that.
No, I hear that.
Literally, man.
It don't cost nothing to even put something on a story.
It's a quick thing.
It's a quick thing. Literally. But I always say never take it for granted, and also never be sorry about it. Just do your thing as much as you can. So I mean, who's out there would you kind of want to link up with and try to do? I know you got EP coming.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what made you want to? Because you started doing this thing, taking it seriously 6 months ago. Why did you want to do an EP so soon? Because
I got a tape out already still that I dropped February still. Okay. So this EP, this is the next project that I got coming with.
So you're moving quickly.
Still, yeah, man.
So the last project, what was it called?
Charged Up, the mixtape.
Okay, and who did you get on it?
Not too much features. I got AM on there on a back-to-back. I got Sneakbo on there, track 8, Bind, and yeah, that's it. Other than that, I only got 2 features still.
So what's the kind of overall ambition for you? Like, what do you want to achieve out of this music industry?
I just need them to hear the realness, literally, that's all, fam. I'm not trying to, man, there's not no like ultimate goal, like man's trying to see a milli by hair or see this or see that. It's just, I just need to be heard in it, literally. They need to hear the realness.
But also, so to make that kind of transition, because end of the day, right, we all live a certain lifestyle, and we start making music or doing what we do to kind of get ourselves out of the hood. No one wants to stay in the hood for the rest of their lives, right? How do you then sort of call time on anything? Say, you know what, I'm just a musician now, guys. I'm not involved. Or do you think that makes you lose your authenticity? Because people Ruben, for example, Ruben's not been on any badness in his life, right? And he might say, okay, I want to start making music. People might not take him seriously, like, oh, he's this guy compared to someone that is active. Do you think that's a disadvantage for people? And
not even, because there's bare youths I listen to that are not on, and even the things they say is not, they might be around, they might be talking like, oh yeah, my bro did this or my guy did that or whatever, do you get me? So it's not always like, everyone always wants to listen to Bad Boys, but I get what you're saying still. But for me, I don't know about
but I guess then also,
the transition thing, I don't know.
I guess also just, again on the transition thing, that music-wise, right, you want the radio to play your music, you want the radio to play your songs. And I guess I'll say Russ has kind of perfected that mode, if it makes sense. Like he's done that thing that way, okay, cool. I'm still talking what I'm talking, but I'm doing it in a poppy way and making catchy songs. More time when we listen to drill, it's mostly gang stuff. So do you kind of envisage that moving to try to chart, kind of?
No, 100. Well, they played my thing on the radio the other day, so I must be doing something good. And that was the Charge remix. And the Charge song, that's the first like D38 song you get. So the fact that they're running that's old music, that chorus, some old shit. So when I start releasing my new stuff, then they're gonna understand. I
mean, how did you feel as well? Actually, when your song being played on the radio, is that sound like raw?
Man, I was kind of gassed. I'll be real, man. I think someone told me my guy heard it in jail or something, innit? Got a call saying, yeah, they're playing your thing, and I was like, yeah, gang. And
has Mumsy taken this, like, does she listen to the music?
Like, I don't even know too much. She knows a bit still.
She don't know?
But she knows she don't really know about the radio plays and all of that, but she's seen a little something here and there, saying, oh, is that you? I'm like, nah, that's not me, but yeah, literally, man.
But why do you want her to kind of know that it's you or not?
Nah, when it's making a bit more sense, you get me, then there's time for everything, you get me?
So, 2022, when is this EP going to be kind of dropping?
Like May, April time still.
We're April now, people forget the year's flying.
Coming still.
So, anytime now.
D38, No Toss Given EP, loading still, it's coming.
How many songs?
Like 6 on there still, but they're from top to bottom. It's mental still, you just gotta wait and see.
And the name D38, I mean, I may be thinking the obvious. We don't have to get into it, but is it the obvious that I'm thinking? Or the name? Or you can tell us whatever what D38 comes from.
Maybe not. No, 38 is my favourite number, innit?
Okay.
Literally, man. And you get me. Trust me, man.
So, also in regards to, I guess, you're here, you're wearing a mask, right? A few artists still wear masks. But a few of them are now started taking off. You see like RV, K-Trap and so on. A few people said, no, fuck the mask. Is it a thing that where you want to eventually take them? Actually saying it, my younger brother used to wear a mask as well, but he used to wear because he's a professional footballer as well. But is it a thing that where you envisage taking off the mask one day? Because I always say, I think the mask, although it has it's kind of intrigue, it can kind of scare people as well at the same time.
I ain't trying to scare no one still,
I know
man.
you're not trying to,
yeah, man.
but in terms of these brands, you know, say a Nike want to come, they might be like, yeah, I don't know.
Like if Nike come, I might remove the belly still.
Because they might have the right check,
I might have to take it off still.
But why do you think you need to wear it still?
Personal reasons, and it's steady to wear a mask. Like not, if I didn't wear this, and shopping would be hard, fam. I'll be getting stopped by bare people, fam. obviously people still know, some people still obviously know my face and that, but it's better this way, man. It's better still.
What about summertime? You see some hot girls are walking past.
No, man, man's beat up, man.
I hear that. I like to hear that. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. So, but what about if your fans? You think that they're gonna? I guess to be fair, fans. M Huncho still wears a mask, to be fair as well. So he
100. No, I might get a proper mask, like not just a glove. I might get a proper thing. But
I was gonna say that because people, the mask thing is come quite important. People have a distinct one. I don't know M Huncho Freeways mask, the new one. You got people got like the half mask now. You got someone who's got a ghost mask. So you're gonna have to come and make it a little bit different.
No, I'm gonna have to source up my things. Still, I need to hit the plug quickly.
So talking about like the rave sound as well on this album that we're having on this new project. Is it strictly drill, or are we gonna see different elements?
It's drill, but it's not like the regular drill. Like, you know these, I don't know, fam. But if you go on YouTube, you type like D38 type beats or whatever, you're just gonna see some basic shit that I'll never even hop on. But these beats, man's hopping on are proper still, like not no just some regular drill beat. It's still drill, but there's a touch to it in it that makes it a bit different still.
And is there anyone on this album that we can look to see as well?
No, not really still.
Not really. Straight you just showcasing yourself basically?
Man, just me still, I can't lie, just me. There might be one feature man thrown in, but I'm not too sure. I don't really want to say it, man. It's not definite, but it's coming though, man.
No, I hear that, man. Like I said, for me, it's the first time me kind of knowing, because I'm 35, so everything that's kind of young generation, I'm never aware, but people like AJ always hit me up and say, yo, this person, that person, so I'm going to tap in, I will support, send me your videos, and we'll definitely post it up. So I'm looking to see how this whole journey comes about, and all I'll say is that if this is the angle you're going, please, I beg you, keep concentrating on that, because you'll see more money, more glory doing the things the legit way and doing things the right way compared to the other bullshit that comes with this kind of lifestyle as well.
100. I always say as well, fam, if you're doing something, yeah, put your whole heart in. Like, even if like it's just something so simple, like I just picked up that camera just to take a pic. Like, if you're not gonna put 100%, just don't do it. It just doesn't make no sense, literally.
And don't get distracted, man. There's a lot of distractions out there as well. So just
100, man.
Make sure that you're concentrating, bro. Thank you for coming down. I really appreciate it.
You know the thing.
That's D38, guys.